Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Good evening and thank you for watching News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Brooklyn Hine. Earlier today, President Trump presided over the dignified transfer of 6 service members killed in Kuwait last weekend. This comes as the airstrikes against Iran continue and the administration implores Iran to unconditionally surrender. CBS News' Nicole Killian has the latest.
President Trump presided over the dignified transfer of 6 service members killed in Kuwait last weekend. The families of the fallen soldiers, as well as the First Lady, Vice President, and Defense Secretary joined him. The dignified transfer comes 1 week after the U.S. and Israel began their military campaign against Iran. It also comes hours after the president appeared before Caribbean and Latin American leaders at the Shield of the Americas Summit in Florida, where he told attendees about the U.S.'s progress against Iran.
We've knocked out 42 Navy ships, some of them very large, in 3 days. That was the end of the Navy. We knocked out their Air Force. We knocked out their communications, and all telecommunications is gone.
Bombs continue to rain down upon Iran Saturday. Iranian officials have now put the death toll at more than 1,300 people. President Trump continues to call for Iran to unconditionally surrender.
CBS News has learned that Russia is helping Iran identify U.S. targets in the region, something Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth was asked about in an interview with 60 Minutes, airing Sunday.
Does this put U.S. personnel in any more danger than they otherwise would be?
Well,
the Russian involvement.
No one's putting us in danger. We're putting the other guys in danger. That's our job. So we're not concerned about that. We mitigate it as we need to.
The U.S. and Israeli strikes on Iran continue to be met with mixed global reactions, with demonstrations against the military campaign taking place throughout Europe and Asia. Protesters took to the streets in both London and in Pakistan on Saturday, questioning the military campaign. Nicole Killian, CBS News, Doral, Florida.
The Trump administration has declared an emergency and sold 12,000 bombs to Israel, bypassing Congress in the process. According to a State Department notice, Israel requested to buy the bombs valued at more than $151 million. The pain at the pump continues. According to AAA, the average price is $3.41 a gallon, which is the highest average since August 2024. The average price has surged 43 cents in just the last week. That makes it the largest weekly increase since early March 2022, when Russia invaded Ukraine. Diesel prices are rising even faster. The average price has gone up 75 cents in the last week to $4.51 a gallon. Well, Nicole, we saw a rainy day yesterday. They say showers bring flowers. Let's keep our fingers crossed.
Hopefully. I would love to see some things start blooming. I think we still have to wait a little bit longer than that, especially because we are in the midst of our fake spring. It really didn't feel that spring-like outside today, a little bit chilly, but with our thunderstorms yesterday and the warmer temperatures on the way tomorrow, it's going to feel like we are entering into springtime, but it's not here to last. Let's start with those rainfall totals. Again, this is radar estimated rainfall totals for yesterday, the heaviest of the rain south of I-90, where most of the area saw around an inch, but some locations down in Richland and Crawford counties actually seeing closer to 2 inches of rain. So a healthy dose of precipitation to finish the week out. As we went through today, we saw mostly cloudy skies all day, a little bit chilly out there now, and it's been a bit breezy throughout the afternoon. Temperatures for the rest of the evening into the overnight are going to be staying steady in the low 30s across the entirety of the area, but we'll be warming up slightly as we head into the morning, and it's going to be even warmer by the time we get into tomorrow afternoon and to start this week off. So again, going to see a stretch of a little bit of a false spring out there because we do have cooler temperatures on the way by this time next week, so I'll have the details in a little bit.
Sounds good. Thanks, Nicole. An evening of celebration and Irish pride in Onalaska today. The Shamrock Club honoring and inducting this year's Irishman and Irish Rose at Cedar Creek Golf Club. Members are gathering for dinner, music, and recognition. Organizers say the inducted Irishman and Irish Rose embody the spirit of community, tradition, and Irish heritage in the Coulee region.
The other part that we're excited about is promoting socialization, because socialization is so good for mental health, and mental health helps us all. The socializing is going to make us all feel better and give you a better sense of belonging as well.
The induction tonight kicks off a full season of festivities leading up to Irish Fest this summer. Well, it's a weekend full of spins, smiles, and throwback tunes at Green Island Ice Arena. The La Crosse Parks and Recreation Figure Skating Club hosted its annual show, Flashback Freeze. The performance took audiences on a journey through the decades, featuring music and costumes inspired by favorite moments from the past. Skaters of all ages hit the ice, including seniors celebrating their final show with the club.
They've been practicing and getting ready for the show for several months, so they're just showcasing all the things that they've learned for the past few months, or some of them have been in the program for up to 14 years.
Organizers say Flashback Freeze is more than just a performance. It's a celebration of talent, teamwork, and the memories that bring generations together on the ice. It's a full weekend of hoops and heart in La Crosse. The 44th annual Boys Basketball Classic is back. Hosted by the Boys and Girls Club of Greater La Crosse, the two-day tournament is the club's biggest sporting event of the year, with more than 100 teams competing across 6 local gym sites. From 4th through 9th grade, athletes traveled from as far as Superior, Wausau, and Madison, all bringing their best for a weekend of teamwork, talent, and community spirit.
I mean, there's always that competitive environment, but at the end of the day, we're really just wanting teams to make sure they know how to approach games, how to make sure that they're supporting one another as a teammate, but all in all, just trying to have a really good experience for these kids.
Club leaders say events like this help young players build confidence on and off the court while keeping a lacrosse tradition going strong. Chilly waters at Black River Beach welcomed hundreds today, all taking the plunge for a good cause. The Polar Plunge made a splash in La Crosse, raising money for Special Olympics Wisconsin. With a whole lot of ice-cold courage, plungers showed their sport one jump at a time. New this year, hot tubs were waiting for plungers to help warm everybody back up.
Find your best friends, force them to do it. Dress up in cool costumes, totally worth it, especially with the hot tub afterwards.
Organizers say every splash helps fund year-round inclusive sports programs for thousands of Special Olympics athletes across the state. Still to come, could your child's usage of AI be negatively impacting their health? We'll have this weekend's medical news after the break.
We are the Dillos. We are from Northern Kentucky. Being out in a rural area, coverage is pretty hit and miss with other carriers, so switching to T-Mobile solved a lot of problems that we had.
I'm able to use T-Satellite now. We've got coverage no matter where we're at.
America's best network meets off-the-grid satellite coverage with T-Satellite. And now switch to T-Mobile and get free phones for $0 down. Plus 4 lines for only $25 per month per line.
Better service, better price, win-win.
In this place, strength means something different. It means us all being together. And doing our thing. You can look all you want, but there's still no place like this place.
I used to think all money managers were the same, but Fisher Investments is different.
How different are they really?
Fisher's investment counselors are dedicated to service, not sales, and they reach out proactively.
They probably invest in a bunch of mutual funds like other money managers.
No, they build a tailored portfolio based on your personal goals, needs, and more.
Well, they probably have a complex fee structure.
No, Fisher has a transparent fee that's a percentage of your portfolio.
So we do better when you do better. At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
We're roasting 500,000 pounds of coffee a year, and we employ 85 people. But these tariffs are crushing us. And you're looking at $100,000 in tariffs right here. That's on top of all of our other supplies getting more expensive. We've had no choice but to raise prices. Congressman Derek Van Orden voted to support the tariffs, and he called them a success. It doesn't feel like success to me. All I see are higher prices. We need to tell Derek Van Orden to stop raising our costs.
In this weekend's top medical headlines, it's well known that people tend to regain weight quickly after stopping weight loss drugs like Ozempic or Wegovy, but researchers say they still keep some of it off long term. A new study found that 1 year after going off the medications, participants regained about 60% of the weight they had lost. Scientists say it's still unclear how much of that remaining weight loss comes from fat versus muscle. Eating ultra-processed foods may negatively impact the behavior and emotional development of children. A new study found that 3-year-olds who ate high amounts of ultra-processed foods had more behavioral and emotional problems at the age of 5. The study found nearly half of what preschoolers eat can be classified as ultra-processed. 72% of American children have used AI as a companion. Researchers say there are both risks and benefits from kids using AI. They found AI storytelling can support language development and vocabulary. However, children have a tough time identifying misinformation shared by AI and may rely on AI to do their homework for them. They also warn dependence on AI companionship can decrease face-to-face social interactions. Coming up next, strong winds turn dangerous in Oklahoma. The tornado leaving major damage coming up.
And we have a stretch of spring-like temperatures ahead of us to start this next week off, but they're not going to last very long. I'll have all the details coming up right after the break.
Sleep first class on a Beautyrest Black mattress set from Home Sleep Express. And pay no interest for 5 years. Plus, get a free adjustable base with a Beautyrest Black mattress purchase. Luxury meets innovation with Beautyrest Black at Home Sleep Express.
Step into a world of creativity and charm at Sweet Valley Artisans, your haven for unique and beautiful items. Discover one-of-a-kind treasures crafted by skilled local artists and small businesses. Each piece tells a story, waiting to become a part of your home. Grab a cup of coffee and stroll through the aisles to discover pieces from art to clothing. Find an item you didn't even know you wanted. Sweet Valley Artisans, your destination for unique finds.
Freedom is the ability to choose the path that makes you happy.
When you need a truck to get you from the job site
To the campsite. Drive your story with a new Ram.
or a new Jeep from Pischke Motors.
Stop in now to get a brand new Jeep, Ram, Dodge, Fiat, or Chrysler. Whether it's for work or play, we've got the vehicle for you. We have a wide selection of every model. Nothing beats getting in the driver's seat. So stop in today. Go to Pischke.com, Pischke Motors West Salem, or Pischke Motors La Crosse.
Pronamel, clinical enamel strength, can help us to keep our enamel for a lifetime. It's backed by science. It is clinically proven to strengthen our teeth. I would recommend this toothpaste to everybody. It's really an amazing product.
New Sensodyne Clinical Repair is absolutely amazing. When your teeth are sensitive, they need special care. New Sensodyne Clinical Repair creates a protective shield over those exposed areas that can help you repair sensitive areas of teeth after 60 seconds. I recommend Sensodyne Clinical Repair.
This right here is what the experts call a problem.
Today I'm lifting some sunken concrete.
So again, this is simply forming a new layer between the soil and the concrete, and it's expanding as we speak.
That's right.
That's moving.
It's moving.
Son of a gun.
Innovative Basement Authority is now Groundworks. Schedule a free inspection.
It's weirdly satisfying.
Isn't it?
Meeting you locally where you are online. Stay updated while you scroll. Follow us on Instagram at WKBT News 8.
Get 2 rugs for the price of 1 during the BOGO rug sale at Homeworld Rugs. Mix and match with 30 different styles to redefine your home. Buy 1 rug at sale price and the second one is free. BOGO Rugs, going on now at Homeworld Rugs.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
Over in Oklahoma, heavy storms and strong winds ripped through the Tulsa area. The storms are leaving behind significant damage. Video shows the storm's impact with buildings, trees, and light poles damaged across the area. Crews continue assessing the extent of the damage as cleanup efforts are underway. Well, we had a rainy day yesterday, but luckily no tornadoes. We'll hand it over to meteorologist Nicole Skalixky for a look at our upcoming forecast.
Yeah, you definitely know that spring is right around the corner when other parts of the country are already seeing severe outbreaks like that. We saw plenty of rain here yesterday. Thankfully, no severe weather, though, and it's looking like we're going to be holding off on that part of the climatology until we get a little bit later on, hopefully a while from now. We do have warm weather for the next few days where it's going to feel like spring out there, but there is an end in sight. We'll likely have another wave of some chillier conditions as we get to about this time next weekend. So enjoy it while it's here. Still going to see some warming as we go throughout the night because it's quite chilly out there right now. Current temperatures right around freezing through most of the area. 34 in La Crosse, 30 in Eau Claire. This is going to be pretty close to our overnight lows. We're actually going to see our low temperatures now in the next few hours, likely around 10 to 11 o'clock tonight, and then temperatures will be slowly rising through the overnight period as our winds shift to be more southerly by the morning hours. So lows tonight in the low 30s and the upper 20s for the most part. Still going to be a little bit breezy overnight, but by the time a lot of us wake up in the morning, our temperatures will be closer to the upper 30s and even the low 40s. So some warming to a degree as we go into the early morning hours. We're going to continue to warm up very nicely though as we head into the afternoon. We'll have much more pockets of sunshine through the afternoon. Still going to be a bit breezy out there, but winds become more southerly throughout the day. We're going to feel a nice warm up with that. 60 degrees for your high in La Crosse, 59 in Eau Claire. Most of the area south of I-94 has a pretty good shot of getting into the low 60s. Everyone will at least be well above average nonetheless though. And that's all due to the nice amount of sunshine that we have tomorrow. We had plenty of cloud coverage today, but we're going to see still some clouds lingering tomorrow, but plenty more breaks between those clouds. A low chance for some rain to pass through south of I-90 as we start early tomorrow morning. We'll see just a couple stray showers passing through south of the I-90 corridor through the early morning hours, but they're moving fairly quickly, and you're likely barely even going to notice these as they continue to pass through the area. They should be done by the late morning hours. Then we'll still see some various amounts of cloud coverage, but still plenty of opportunity for the sun to be poking through every now and again throughout much of tomorrow. And that's going to make that nice warm up on the temperatures. Still holding on to the breeze though, even though it's becoming more southerly and we want that for the warmer temperatures, it's still going to be a tad bit breezy, maybe a little break in the morning, but still going to be seeing winds blowing close to 15 miles per hour throughout much of the day. Starting to become more westerly in the morning, but as we head throughout the afternoon, becoming a little bit more southwesterly, and those southerly winds continue all the way into Monday as well, continuing to warm us up. What will likely be the warmest day of the week. 65 for your Monday high in La Crosse, 60 in Eau Claire, into the upper 60s for areas south of I-90, and that again will likely be our warmest day of the week. Still going to be above average as we go into Tuesday, but then we really dip back to seasonable. Really not that cold seasonable temperatures this time of year in the low 40s, but a change from where we're going to be at the start of the week. We'll stay seasonable through the end of the upcoming week, but as we go into the weekend and especially looking into the start of next week, we could see temperatures dipping back down below average, likely spending a couple of days getting no warmer than the 30s. So enjoy the temperatures for tomorrow and Monday because it's likely not going to last forever quite yet.
We'll have to enjoy that. And you reminded me last weekend, it is daylight savings tonight.
Yes, tonight.
So clocks are going.
Losing an hour of sleep, unfortunately.
All right, thanks, Nicole. Coming up next in sports, a packed day of high school sports, including a few wrestling teams looking to bring some state title over to the La Crosse Center. Kate has the highlights next.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Chocolate fundraiser. With the Chase mobile app, things move a little more smoothly. Deposit checks easily and send money quickly. That's convenience from Chase.
Password 1, 2, 3, 4.
Incorrect password.
Technology, am I right?
We need a new tech lead.
This is the job for Sponsored Jobs.
Sponsor your job on Indeed and get matched with quality candidates when you need them most. Visit Indeed.com/hire now.
Here I am, field trip chaperone.
Before helping prevent migraine with Qulipta, it was hard keeping plans.
And look at me now. You'll never truly forget migraine, but Qulipta reduces attacks, making more zero migraine days possible to help give that forget you get migraine feeling.
Don't take if allergic. Stop taking and get help right away for allergic reactions like trouble breathing, face, lip, or tongue swelling, itching, or rash. Tell your doctor about increased blood pressure or color changes, pain, or numbness in fingers or toes.
Ask your doctor about Qulipta to help prevent migraine.
Welcome to Black River Furniture and Cabin Outlet. Shop our huge selection of upholstery by Ashley, Catnapper, and Best Home Furnishings. Sleep better with our selection of double-sided, hybrid, or all-foam mattresses, adjustable bases, and bedroom sets available. Set your dining room up with a new table, chairs, bar stools, or counter height available. Throw down a rug to complete any room, scatters, 5x8s, 8x10s, and more. No gimmicks, no corporate hassles. Open 7 days a week. Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
Experience the thrill of gaming at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin. Whether you're a slots enthusiast or prefer the excitement of table games, we've got you covered. Enjoy delicious dining options, live entertainment, and exclusive promotions that add even more memories and adventure to your visit at any one of our 6 locations. And coming soon to Beloit. More of our amazing gaming options, amenities, and outstanding service you can count on. Find your fun today at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Kate Overton.
It's one of the most jam-packed Saturdays in the entire year. A bunch of local sports action today, and we'll start at the Lacrosse Center as we had 3 teams in the semifinals at Team State Wrestling. We'll start in Division I. The Holmen Vikings were up against Bayport. Vikings hot out of the gates, and it's the freshman Brennan Henderson picking up the first period fall that had Holmen fired up. Then in the very next match, it was Rex Lancaster's turn, the sophomore, with another pin. Vikings up 12-3. Then at 126, another part of that Viking gauntlet, this time Brock Needham needed just 76 seconds, 3 straight pins for the Vikes as they would move on to the finals, 37-34. So that would set up a rematch of last year's semifinals. Holmen taking on Kaukauna for the state title. The Ghosts have won the last 5. The Vikings would take a huge lead, starting with Brendan Henderson, who would pick up the major decision, winning 8-0. And then later at 126, Brock Needham, he had a huge fall. That had the fans fired up as he was getting his team hyped. Vikings would lead 23-3 at one point, but then the Ghost hard hitters would take the mat, including Liam Crook. He would get a tech fall here. Kaukauna would win 6 of the last 7 matches as the Ghosts win their 6th straight team title, 31-26. In Division III, the Aquinas Blue Golds taking on Waiuiga Fremont in the semifinals. Blue Golds in front, and how about Grady Nicolay? Locks up the cradle, eventually getting the pin. Blue Golds take a 31-18 lead, but the Warhawks would rattle off 4 straight and would take the lead going into the last match. However, when you got a guy like Tyson Martin at heavyweight, I'm sure the Blue Golds feeling just fine. Martin would pick up the tech fall. Blue Golds move into the championship round 36-33. So they would match up with Cedar Grove, Belgium for a shot at a state title. The Rockets would launch out to a 14-point lead, but the Blue Golds storm back. Martez Sheard get a huge pin to gain some momentum. Then a little later, about Roger Flaggy stacking up his opponent. Aquinas would trail with 2 matches to go, but Tyson Martin once again getting the tech fall. That would tie it up at 32, and then the Rockets would forfeit the last match, which means the Blue Golds are your D3 state champs, 38-32, the final.
You know, we've got 5 seniors who, as good as they are wrestlers, they are better human beings, and they are high character, high integrity young men, and they make everybody else around them better. We could have 5 really good standout seniors individuals on this team, but the reason I think we're good top to bottom is because those guys take those young guys under the wing, and they made them all better. They make those guys better around them, those young kids around them.
In Division II, GET Melman taking on Coleman in the semifinals. Titans down 12 after 3 matches, but Gunnar Kremer would pick up the Titans' first win. He was fired up. Then at 157, Jay Stetzer, he was dominant. He would get a huge 18-0 win. Titans keeping it close, but Coleman, they're going to get a huge fall at 190, and that would pretty much seal the deal as the Titans fall in the semifinals 33-23. And what a day for Sparta senior Gabriella Bjorkman at State Gymnastics. She took first in the floor, the bars, and all around to become a 3-time state champion. She also took third on the beam and fifth on the vault. Congratulations to Gabrielle and a fantastic end to her career representing the Spartans. How about we head to Mauston? Independence Gilmanton looking to keep their season alive and advance to Green Bay. But first they'd have to beat Barneveld. First half here, and it's Isabel Durst pulling up from deep and draining the three. Eagles up 5. Indies respond before halftime though. Shauna Dango banks in a layup for 2. It's now tied. Second half now, and this time it's Aaron Lassie cannon a 3 for the 2-point lead, but it's Independence Gilmanton showing some fight. Abrielle Kinsley getting a tough layup to fall, cutting into the deficit. Eagles not phased though, as Ailey Norton for 2 under the hoop, and it's Barneveld taking this one over Indy Gill 38-34. We do have one team making it to state. The Leavestrom Cardinals stay unbeaten on the year as they took down Webster to clinch their spot in Green Bay. This will be the Cardinals' first trip to state in 18 years. How about that? Big shout out to them. We'll have even more action tonight as the UWL men's basketball team hosting the second round of the D3 basketball tournament, plus various boys regionals from around the area. We'll be right back.
Support local businesses by shopping at Bean Juice in Jackson Plaza. Start your day off right with fresh coffee, roasted in-house. Open since 2002, Bean Juice is a women-owned company. Enjoy a cup of comfort in a relaxed atmosphere for an elevated coffee experience. Shop local, shop Jackson Plaza.
The hot, crispy filet of fish. You either love it or you haven't tried it yet.
Hurry in and get 2 Filet-O-Fish sandwiches for just $7.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Here at Schneider Heating, we have a huge emphasis on culture, getting along, working together. We follow through on our promises, and we get the job done.
We're not just putting in a furnace. You know, you're hiring the whole company.
From the first call that you make, we'll take care of you every step of the way.
It's Hy-Vee's 3-day meat sale, Friday through Sunday. Fresh ground beef, just $4.88 for a 1-pound roll. Whole boneless pork loin, $1.98 a pound. Jimmy Dean bacon, just $2.99. Our special recipe brats, 8 for $10. Pork chops, 3 for $5. Plus, save on marinated chicken breasts and more. Friday through Sunday. And every day, you'll find the same low prices online as in store. Only at Hy-Vee.
Support local businesses by shopping at Bean Juice in Jackson Plaza. Start your day off right with fresh coffee, roasted in-house. Open since 2002, Bean Juice is a women-owned company. Enjoy a cup of comfort in a relaxed atmosphere for an elevated coffee experience. Shop local, shop Jackson Plaza.
Well, here's your reminder. The clock's springing forward an hour tonight. We lose an hour of sleep, but at least the sun will be setting after 7 p.m. Finally get some evening walks in.
I'll be very tired tomorrow.
Yes, thank you for joining us. We'll see you right back here at 10.